Hey everybody, it's Antoinette from AJ's Personal Touch. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. And welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. And this is Vlogmas for day 17. And I believe for yesterday, day 16 is, you know what? Maybe not. I went to go check to see when my last one was. And I got distracted from something else that I had to do with my email. So I do apologize. I think I actually caught up yesterday. Let me check this out really quick. It's showing me my history, not actually my channel. There we go. December 13th through 15th. Okay, now I am right. I did not do one last night. So, 16th and 17th, here we are. As you know from before, I was not feeling well, and I woke up yesterday thinking that I was feeling better, and I got a little crocheting in, and I was going to show you what I crocheted, but you know, it's blocking on my blocking board in the back room right now, so I can't show you. But what I will tell you, um, first of all, I was really sick yesterday, not knowing what was going on, and I'm still feeling sick to my stomach. I'm thinking that it has to do with my chronic pancreatitis because I'm not hungry and I'm dealing with some of the things that I deal with when I have a flare. So, but yet it's different. So I don't know. I may have been near somebody who was sick and just caught a little something, and then I keep forgetting that I have my flu shot on Monday. I've never had like feelings of a cold or like the mini flu or anything after I've gotten my shot, but you never know. There's always a first time. I think it was a mix of things. Um, Being around the dogs on Tuesday and just a whole bunch of different stuff. But anyway, yesterday, for those of you who were here a year ago, um, was a sad day because it was a year since we lost our cat Halford. And if you go back and watch some of my posts from last year and the 2 years previous, can't remember. I think we may have had him already, or we got him right after I started. I think we got him right after I started doing videos. I can't remember. It was a couple of years ago. So anyway, he was definitely in some of the videos though. So if you go back and see an all black cat, that was Halford. And he was probably the smartest cat we've ever had. Not saying anything against our babies here. We got 3 of them in here tonight. We got Kalua and Little Bit, who's always inside, the 2 black and white ones. And then Charcoal is in tonight, our charcoal gray long-haired kitty. So, and they are all smart. It's just Halford was different. And all the cats loved him. Kalua not so much at first when he first came in, but she's been missing. I think she was even extra sad yesterday. So I know they grieve, and she did grieve for a while. She actually lost weight and stuff last year, and that's the only thing we could think of why she lost as much as she did. Because they checked her out, they did blood work and everything this year because the vet was concerned. But anyway, I was dealing with not feeling good yesterday. My senses were heightened, like smells. I took a shower and then I put this one lotion on that the first time that I had smelled it, it had like it's got a perfumey scent, and I don't like lotions with a perfumey scent to begin with, but I thought, oh, a little dab isn't going to hurt me. Oh my goodness. It was overwhelming to me. and it made me want to get sick. So I had to go and wash my hands and wash my arms up to the elbows and trying to get it off. And it still, that smell stuck around with me for a long time of the day. My husband made one of my favorite meals, and the smell from it made me not feel well. Um, Clue actually got sick yesterday, and that too. Just the combination of all of it. I was not hungry, and I haven't been hungry really today. There's only a couple things that I can eat that don't make my stomach feel like it wants to get sick. So, I'm getting better though. Like I said, what I wanted to show you was, see this stack of squares? All of my squares are done. All of them. I am so excited. And I've already looked up and found how I want to join all of my squares together. So that was a big thing. And I've brought the yarn up. Let me show you that I'm going to join it together with. This one here is called medium. Oh, that one's wrong. Okay, here we go. This one is called titanium gray. I'll have to take the medium one back because I already used medium gray for one of these and I wanted a different shade of gray than what I already had. Now it is closest to the medium gray, which is this one right here, this square right here. But if you look, there is still a difference. This one is still darker. So it'll be completely different than the other ones, but this one is close to. But this one is medium gray. So, yeah, I need to take that back there and make sure that I have the titanium and not the medium for when I put it together. And I thought I had 3 skeins of the titanium, so maybe I only have 2. Will be enough. Sorry, something must be going on outside. My husband heard something on the porch. But anyway, all of my squares are done. I am so excited. And I will start sewing them together tomorrow. I didn't weave in ends. I figured I could crochet over them as I go and then weave them just a little bit. Maybe. I'll see. They're all pretty long. The only ones that I really need to weave in is I have 2 squares that I didn't weave them in on a square that started with a circle in the middle. So I'll need to weave that in, but these I feel like I'm just going to crochet over. Now, this is my first time ever joining squares together. So let me know if you think that's a bad idea. Let me know. I would appreciate it. I'm going to be using a single crochet to join them together, but it's a single crochet that you end up with a flat seam. And then it also looks decorative. They say that maybe you should take whatever color you are putting it together with and make a border around each square. But honestly, I don't think I have time to do that. I'm going to just have time to get them together and get a border around the whole entire thing. But it also says if you're using like a different color than the ones that you made them from, to not worry about, doing that. My thing is if they wanted us to put a border around each square, and especially, if they felt that you should use the color that you made the square out of, why didn't they put that border down at the bottom of every single square and say, okay, this is what we want you to do. Because they don't give you it was a crochet along that I was doing. So they didn't give the directions, on putting it together, which I'm not using one of their joins. I'm using a different join. Why wouldn't they tell you earlier than that? So you don't have to then sit down and reattach all the colors that you used to make that border around so that it's, the equal number of stitches around. But then when you read further, it says, well, you really don't have to do that stuff. You can skip it if you want to. So I'm skipping that part. And what I'm doing is supposed to give you a little decorative look at the top of it. So I think it'll turn out looking great. Then I just need to decide if I'm going to do the border that they said, which is just a single crochet border all around it, or if I'm going to do something else. So if you have a border that you're fond of, and it's one that you can find either on Facebook or YouTube or wherever, go ahead, comment down below, let me know. Maybe I'll check it out and see if I want to use it. So, anyway, that's what I have been up to. I've been working on those. I got, where did I put my, oh, right here. I have the layout of how I'm going to do my rows and my squares, which they had given us this nice little chart here to work it out with. I did, but then I figured it'd be easier to follow it on paper. And I also talked to my aunt today, and I got a family recipe for lemon bars that if I'm feeling well and if I have this done by Christmas Eve, that I want to make to take to my brother's house for my birthday. Always nicer to make something that you like to take, and especially when it's somebody else's favorite, because it's my brother's favorite, so that you end up with a piece or two and you don't end up eating. So that's what I like to do. I like to make something new, try something new, or make something that I love and then take it. And there's another dessert that I make every year for Christmas. I mean, there were a couple of years that I missed it because I was sick and really down and not able to. But I'm going to make that this year too. It's called toffee bars, and they are really easy to make and they're really yummy. Um, when I first got the recipe, I thought toffee's like a candy. It's not a bar, but it's kind of like a shortbread, but you put brown sugar in it when you're making the shortbread instead of regular sugar. So it just comes out really yummy. And then you're supposed to put, get the big Hershey's milk chocolate bar. And then when you take it out of the oven and it's still hot, you take it and you break it up into pieces and you lay them over the top. And then as they melt, you get a wooden spoon or a spatula or something and you spread it over the top. And then it cools and it gets hard. So when you cut the squares, you've got the nice cookie, then you have a nice solid chocolate layer over the top. And my husband got me dark chocolate Dove candy that he got for, I think, half price, but on sale after Halloween because it has little pumpkins on the foil. So I'm going to use that instead of get a Hershey's bar. And I prefer the dark chocolate on top anyway. And dark chocolate has some, qualities, as my aunt was telling me tonight on the phone when she was giving me the recipe. Dark chocolate's good for you. And I said, yeah, I know. In moderation, it's good for you. So, anyway, hope you guys are doing well. And I keep forgetting, I don't think I mentioned this on here yet for Vlogmas. Wednesday, Kaylin and I will be having an AJ's and K's Yarny Tales. This Wednesday, I need to make the room for it on YouTube, our live. But instead of looking up some fun fact to find the history and find a pattern or two to go along with it, we're just going to sit and crochet and chat with you guys. So more than likely, I will be working on putting my squares together. So I cannot wait to see you guys. Please come and join us here on my channel live on Wednesday. And her and I can talk. And if you have any questions you want to ask us, you can ask questions. If you just want to chat, if you just, want to crochet and just watch us and not really say anything, just come in and join. We thought it would be a nice way to give everybody a break. If you've been extremely busy all day, sit down for an hour, hour and a half, and come and crochet with us. So we hope to see you there. With that, I need to go. Have a great night. I still have Christmas cards to hurry up and make out tonight so I can get them in the mail. And have a wonderful night. Remember, you matter. And please, please remember, you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. And I love you guys. And I will talk to you soon. Later.